Promise I didn't put my balls on this. I promise I didn't put my balls on this.
Would you like some? I promise I didn't put my balls on this.
And then you eat it, and they're like, I didn't say my dick, though.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of This Show Sucks, the show where we couldn't help but wonder, does this show suck? My name is Deanna Ortiz, here with my co-host, Jonah Jurkens.
Hello, Deanna.
Hello, Jonah.
Hello, hello.
Hello, and hello to Austin as well.
Hi.
Austin's here.
Producer Austin.
Producer Austin is here, and we are here watching another episode of Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Episode 4 of season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
girl, dot. Uh-huh.
What an interesting turn this has taken. I feel like we were so excited that, well, excited is a loose word, that Big was back, that I kind of anticipated having Big a little bit more.
I know.
And we got him for 3 episodes, and then that's it.
Yeah. And then we go straight into somewhat of a problematic episode.
Yeah.
Not so much. I don't know. Would you consider it problematic, or would you just consider it a little of its time?
Both. I think
it wasn't mean-spirited, I don't think.
It's of the time, but then at the same time, Samantha has some really good takes.
Yeah.
That I'm like, so it's not of the time, because some people were thinking more openly, I guess. I don't want to say progressive, but
yeah, somewhat progressive, or kind of I should change the way I think.
Yeah.
We're
just coming at it in a very narrow mindset, which Carrie Bradshaw does a lot.
Right.
But
we had a really weird cameo here. Kind of out of the blue, where I was like, okay, that seems like a weird.
Right.
Like I was watching I've been rewatching New Girl, which is like
so fun.
And I forgot
that show does not suck.
That show does not suck.
It's great.
And I forgot in the wedding episode where all of a sudden it's Taylor Swift out of nowhere. She just pops up.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, that's fun.
And then Prince is in an episode
Yeah,
too.
Prince is in an episode.
I think that is interesting because I had the same kind of mentality. We'll just Alanis Morissette shows up in this episode where like in that level of New Girl, it was New Girl at its peak.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking with Sex and the City, it must have been for people like Alanis Morissette to reach out and be like, I want to do a spot.
Yeah. And I'm like, why? I was like, wow, Alanis Morissette. And then it's like, oh yeah, this is the 2000s.
Yeah.
So it had to
Do you think she reached out to them?
I was wondering. I think so, right?
Yeah.
That seems like I'm at my peak powers for Alanis Morissette, and she's like, I just want to be on the show. Just find something for me.
I want to do Sex and the City. It's the same way that like give Prince something to do. You go, yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah. Taylor Swift wants to be in an episode of New Girl. Sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Tom Holland wanted to do our podcast. I said, no, we don't have guests.
We don't.
Sorry.
I said we don't have guests.
And he goes, I gotta start promoting Odyssey. And I was like, it's gonna do fine without us, my guy. You don't need it.
Don't you worry. Hey, you know what? You should have done your research, because if you would have researched this show sucks, you would have known that we don't have guests.
And yeah, we don't have guests, and also the amount of push that we have, the bump that we give you, you're not gonna have enough seats at the theaters for us.
You get the This Show Sucks bump?
Yeah, for our suctifiers, you're not gonna. Is that what we call them? I don't know. What do we call our fans?
I think it's fun that it's different every time.
Every single
Suctifiers.
Or suctifiers. That sounds like they're defying us. Suctifiers?
Well, they do. They don't like us. They watch the clips, but they don't like what we have to say.
That's not true. Just some people don't. They don't like a strong woman talking.
And that's the issue. That's what it is.
That's the fucking problem.
And that's also the issue that I have with this show.
Right.
But it's different because Well,
it's kind of weird because it's either they don't like a strong woman speaking or they don't like two men talking over a strong woman speaking.
Yeah.
So we get kind of both.
Yeah. No one wins.
But that's okay. I mean, that's fine.
It's fine. I do this for us. I don't do it for anybody else. And the hate of Carrie Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Especially in this episode, I started feeling sad for her because her ex-boyfriend is married to a younger woman. But then I was like, you know what? Get over it.
Yeah. So maybe we don't gossip of our friends. We just kind of go straight into it. Is that fine?
Okay.
Yeah. I know we have a lot to talk about with our friends.
Yeah.
But I feel like I want to talk about this. It feels like you could tell that the loss of the storyline of Big, and then they're like, let's get zany. Because like the first like scene is, I'm like, they're really trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And this is the most like sitcom-y.
God.
Did you feel that?
Okay, when it opens and they're like, you've seen everything in New York City. You can't shock us at all. We've seen it all. We've seen a woman carrying a dog and a baby Bjorn. We've seen a naked waitress. I'm like, get over yourself.
Have you ever seen a naked waitress?
No.
Would you eat at that place if you saw a naked waitress?
No.
Okay.
Right? Well, it's like
what if you saw a naked waitress walking and you saw a little string hanging down? Sorry.
I'd go, girl, go home.
Girl, go home.
Girl. What would you do if there was a male naked waiter and he had a tray full of hors d'oeuvres, and he was like, "Sir, a bacon wrap date for you?" I promise I didn't put my balls on this.
I think I'd be fine with it. I promise. Yeah,
I
that's how.
promise.
I promise I didn't put my balls on this. I promise I didn't put my balls on this.
Would you like some? I promise I didn't put my balls on
And
this.
then you eat it, and they're like, "I didn't say my dick though." He was been dictified.
He totally put his balls. Those are the name of our followers. The
Dictifies.
The
The
dictifies. It's like,
Would-
fuck, he totally put his balls
What
in
would
there.
you rather eat at? A place that has naked women serving or naked men serving?
Women,
Right.
right?
Right.
Right, Austin?
Right.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't like hair. And I feel
No.
like if there's going to be naked men serving, they
Yeah.
better be shaved
Yeah.
all the
And
way.
it's very unappealing to see a flaccid penis.
It is so
it's like-
unappealing to see it. I don't get that. That's why I feel bad for anyone that's attracted to men.
Thank you for your.
Where it is just like,
your
let's
thoughts
sleep
and
naked
prayers.
together. It's like, I don't want to wake up to a flaccid dick on my thigh.
You were gonna say shoulder.
I was going to say shoulder. You know me so well.
Like it's a parrot.
Yeah. I'm not going to wake up to a flaccid dick in my mouth again.
Again?
Again?
I can't live like this.
Again?
So the big shocking thing that's happening with the girls is that Charlotte has a new art installation that's all drag kings, and that was supposed to shock them. I
Yeah.
was like,
They were shocked.
and it did, like, just to get back to what you said, it felt so sitcom-y. Those like punchy 1-2-1-2 jokes.
Yes.
So stupid.
It was so stupid. And well, first off, like, I've never heard the term drag king. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Or are they trying to coin
No,
that?
it is.
Okay, cool. How'd you feel about that?
I thought it was uninspired. Like, I
Yeah.
just thought it was so, like, I get why we needed to have this to push the rest of the story forward, but like, is that really the most shocking thing that's happening in 2000 in New York City? You just showed us a fully frontal naked woman serving cocktails.
Right.
And like, wow, can you believe it? This woman put a sock in her pants and is dressed up like a man. It's like, yeah. Sure, yes.
So the concept of these pictures are that one of the people in it is a man, and you have to like figure it out.
Oh no, I thought it was that all of
All
these
of 'em.
women were dressed up as drag kings.
Because it seemed like they're like, that's the man, and like that's not. That's
No.
not. No, that's
Yes.
the man. You can see by its bulge.
Yeah, and I think it was all female dressing up as drag kings.
Yeah.
And not like catch which one is different.
Okay.
That almost would have been more interesting to me of like I agree with what the artist says of like everybody has feminine and masculine energy inside of them, and this art piece was to show like that women can be masculine in the same way that men can be feminine. I get that. And I almost think it would have been better to have that.
Yeah.
To have like someone dressed up as a drag king and then like someone dress up or just like have a man on there to be like, look, they're all the same.
Right.
That would have been.
And then like on the
better.
sheet it says who's the man, and the answer just goes, does it even matter?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh my
Austin doesn't give a
God.
fuck.
I also feel
That
like
didn't blow his mind as it blew mine.
I feel like in this episode, I feel like at the time, so this is the 2000s. At this episode, I feel like this was like a very progressive episode,
Yeah.
right?
You think?
I think so.
I
This
probably,
is before Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
What do we have before that?
Birdcage.
That's true. The Birdcage.
which I also watched this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, it's so
How'd that hold
fucking
up?
funny. It's great.
Did it?
My only complaint with it is that I would have loved to see more romantic tenderness from Nathan Lane and Robin Williams. They never kiss.
Yeah.
They never, he even says something. Robin Williams says something at one point like, "You have to be nice to him. He's my best friend and life partner." And I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't bring a partner, you don't bring a boyfriend, you don't say anything. Like, you never see them be affectionate outside of like a sweet hug.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, for the time, huge.
Yeah.
That was huge.
That's the movie that broke through parties. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it broke through everyone's conservative parents love that movie.
It's so
Like,
good.
every conservative grandmother loves
Yes.
that movie.
Yeah.
Still. That's the power of Robin Williams and Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane.
He's
He's so great. Gene
that?
Hackman.
Gene Hackman.
And Gene Hackman,
Yeah.
right?
Diane Wiest
Hmm.
plays the mom. Who's great.
That was such during a time when, like, if male actors had to play like gay, like they would do that thing where they go in for a kiss and you see the back of the head.
Yeah.
They don't have to. Like Will Smith did that in 6 Degrees of Separation. He plays a gay person and he has to do that. And then he refused to kiss the actor. The director was trying to push him to, and then they had to do that thing where it's like clearly they didn't kiss back of the head. Then they kind of pull back, and he says it's one of his biggest regrets.
6 Degrees of Separation. What's the premise of the movie?
It's based on a play, and it's one of his first films, and it's actually really good. And Donald Sutherland is in it, and I'm trying to think who else is in the movie. And he plays like kind of like a street swindler that's trying to swindle like a affluent family.
Oh.
And then he ends up being like, they find out that he ends up being like this kind of like con man, gay. And he pretends to be Sidney Poitier's son.
I've seen clips of this movie.
Yes, it's good. It's actually really good.
Okay.
I enjoyed it when I was a kid. I love that movie.
But then he kisses Kevin James in Hitch.
Yeah.
Oh, do they really? That's
yeah.
probably him rectifying.
You
Forgot
go.
about that.
What is it?
You go 90%, and then she
I go
goes
10.
to
You don't go the whole 100.
Yeah.
Iconic. Anyway.
Iconic.
So
yeah. So I wrote down this. I was like, Carrie's trying way too hard right now.
They all had their own little goofy, silly thing, and I'm just like, it just felt so like, zoo, zap, zap, zoo. I was like, enough. I hate this.
It feels like she went to the writer's room and was just like, I'm the funny one.
Yes.
Like, I am the funny one.
Even well, she said, at least you don't have to worry about getting a wax. And then if you look at Charlotte and Samantha, they both just kind of look at her like,
right? I'm so
true,
happy.
Bitch, true.
I am so happy you said that. It is like, I've never seen actors try to act so hard to think somebody's funny.
Yes, yeah.
Like there's even a scene, there's even a part at the end of this where they say, women dressing like men is very popular right now. And then Carrie goes, and here I thought it was Pokemon.
Yeah.
And nobody laughs. And then you see her sip her on her straw, and she kind of is like, and she sips her straw, and it's clearly like, well, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Like it reminded me of like, sorry to be inside baseball for our listeners, but like at when comedians first start doing comedy and at an open mic, and if they're not getting laughs, they start kind of weirdly laughing at their own jokes because they need to hear a laugh.
Oh, it's crazy. It's so crazy to see someone bomb and laugh.
But it's clearly like, well, I'm laughing at this. And that felt like with Carrie, where it's like, I thought it was Pokemon. Nobody's laughing. And she's like, I thought it was funny.
Yeah. I am so curious. I would love to know like what the reality of that is with Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
Of like, are you playing Carrie to be like all of her jokes fall flat? Or is it that what you said before of like her going to the writer's room and she's like, I need more funny lines?
Yeah.
Because at what point are you like, well, we always give Carrie the duds? Or is it just Sarah Jessica Parker can't deliver these? Because she does good stuff in other movies.
Yes. Oh, really? I've never seen him.
oh, really?
I would think like dramatically she does. I've never. Wasn't she in Addicted to Love? Wasn't she in a Matthew Perry movie?
I don't know.
So I was on vacation,
Uh-huh.
and then you know how you have normal TV on vacation, so you just leave it on the whole time.
Just insane. Yeah.
And she popped up in a commercial for like Viz or whatever. It's like some eyeglassware stuff. And she's like walking through New York. She's bad in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
no.
just reading cue cards and not nailing it.
No.
And God, she's still not got it.
I just find her better as like a dramatic actor. I think she's very when she's playing Carrie straight. Like I think it's no pun intended for this.
Yeah.
But like I think she does a great job. And like we mentioned this a few episodes ago, but like when she's being manic, she's very funny. Like she's much better funny, like flustered, like kind of like manic
and
comedic actress
comedy?
and physical comedy too. But this one just felt like way too hard, and it did feel like it feels like that backstage stuff that we hear that her jealousy with.
Oh yeah.
I always forget her name.
Kim Cattrall.
Yeah, Kim Cattrall, where she's like, no, you need to start feeding me better lines, because later on we'll get to it. Like Kim Cattrall delivers a line pretty well, and I'm like, there it is, bitch.
I wonder what it is.
That seemed like that felt like. They call it the poster moment, like in basketball.
I know
it felt like she was slam dunking on Carrie right there, where like her nuts are in her face, being like, "Oh, you're gonna defend me on this one, bitch."
It was like, oh, maybe you don't have to wax. And then Miranda has some like, I'm already having a hard time being a woman in a man's world, and I have to be a woman dressed up as a man in a man's world. I'm like, it felt like too much. I have a point to make, and here's my quick point. Right? It's like, we don't need this. They meet the artist who has this big monologue of gender is an illusion and gender is fluid. And yeah, sure. I mean, through 2026, I'm like, yeah. And it reminds me of the same thing, that big thing that Samantha had when she was going to hook up with the gay couple of like, who fucking cares? Let's go. Let's do it. It felt very progressive.
Yeah.
For the time, which is 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
Charlotte wants to
Do you
fuck
know
this
his
guy.
name?
Baird?
Yeah, Baird.
Right?
Have you ever met a Baird before?
Baird.
Yeah, Baird, right?
Yeah.
Baird.
I've never met a Baird before, but I've heard of the name.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Was it weird to
Would you ever date a Baird?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about that character?
I felt him to be problematic.
Oh yeah.
And it felt like he definitely assaulted Charlotte later.
Oh really?
It felt like it. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, they casted someone that was so, I would say, like feminine, and then to have him like also be, even towards the end when Charlotte is dressed up in drag and he puts a sock in her pants.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's still, Charlotte's doing this to get more control over a masculine side, and he still has the power over her.
Right.
She's not getting massive. He's in control. That I thought was an interesting casting. And even like every time you saw him, he would talk very gentle and very quiet and matter of fact. And he's even in like a hot pink shirt, which is so, I was like, they did that. They're making it on purpose.
I thought he was gonna reject her when she tried to make a move.
Oh yeah, and he just rips her mustache off.
Yeah, I know, which I actually liked it. I liked that it worked out, but it did feel very like my status is very high as this artist, and you are looking up to me to a point that I'm taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Kind of like, like you hear that in this industry.
Well, she grabbed him.
I know. Right.
Whose side am I on?
But before that, he stuck his hand down her pants.
Well, yeah. Well, he's helping her get ready for the photo shoot.
Of course, that's what you have to do.
So,
right.
You've never been a model, and I can tell.
Well, I was a little kid model, and that would be weird if it happened to me then. What if I was like, and that happened to me all the time back then, so I actually know what that feels like.
Well, then also, what is it? He, when he asked her to model for him, he says something like, she's like, no, I can't, I'm not. And he goes, you're not a model? And I was like, ew.
Yeah.
This felt like a neg.
He was like, come on, do it, be a man.
Yeah.
I was like, nice.
Well,
yeah.
Be a man.
Yeah. Because he does hit on her. He goes, gender's illusion, sometimes a very beautiful illusion, and looks right at her. And she's like, oh my God.
I've never seen Charlotte act like this.
Yeah.
She's so flustered, and she's like, you know how I am about making the first move? I'm like, are you?
Yeah.
There are plenty other times when I see her put herself out there in the name of love. And even Charlotte's arc for season 3, we already know she wants to get married. She wants to find a guy. Knowing that from the first episode when she's like on the ferry going, I want to get married. I'm a catch, blah, blah. This is my year. Why wouldn't she?
Right.
Get some balls and ask the guy out.
And I did like that where it's just like, you need to like kind of man up a little bit.
Yeah.
If you want to go find somebody, like you need to like put yourself out there.
But then at the end of it, she makes out with the guy, whatever. She leaves and she never calls him again because she was so embarrassed that she put herself out there. Like one step forward.
I thought it was
20 steps backwards.
she's like, I got what I was looking for, which was like learning this side of me.
Oh.
That I almost like that reversal happened where she's like, no, actually I used you to get this. And now like I know that I have the confidence to get a man if I need one.
Okay.
That's what I read that as.
I read it as like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I did that.
Okay.
But I hope it's that. I hope it's yours. That's much more empowering for Charlotte.
I guess I'm wrong because they literally say that at the end, don't they?
Well, she's just, I want her to get what she wants so badly, and it sucks to see her struggle like this.
Have you ever made a move on somebody the next day you're just like, oh no?
Of fucking course.
Really?
Every goddamn day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
Were you just like thinking about it in the car? You're like, shit.
Well, it's always when I put myself out there and ask somebody out and then I get rejected or like they let me down gently. I go, stupid fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But that's the game.
I know.
That's the point.
And you think by now you'd be used to it.
You would think that I, after relentless rejection, and that's the thing, I'm kind of resilient in that way.
Yeah.
I won't take no for an answer. Right? But
yeah, your masculine side is coming up finally. Yeah. There it is.
But have you like hit on a woman before?
Oh, I'm embarrassed the shit out of myself for sure. I'm either like, I feel like for me, it's like I'm either very good or I'm very bad. Like I don't have a middle. I have no middle. So it's just like, just kind of where I'm at, where I'm like, I feel like I'm charming and I feel like I'm doing well. And then other moments where I'm like, get the fuck out of here now. Like abort. You are wasting their time. You're making it awkward for both of you. And you're just making them, they're not having fun. And it's like, don't ruin their night. Just like,
everyone's having a bad time.
Right. I don't think I've ever, probably younger when I was really drunk.
Yeah.
But like as an adult, I don't think I've ever like made somebody feel uncomfortable for a long, like stayed, like overstayed my welcome is what I meant to say. Overstayed my welcome.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, you can pick up on it now, for sure. As an adult.
I think so.
I don't mean you. I mean people. Adults can better read the room better than adults.
I don't. You know what? I don't think so.
I guess
being in public.
I guess you're right. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
Being in public and being at a bar last night with a lot of conversations I had with people, I can tell you that
You're wrong.
Just because you're in your 30s, you can understand when to leave a conversation. Because guess what? Most people cannot.
Well, people don't know how to gracefully exit a conversation.
Yeah.
A lot of times people just stop and just like, all right, well, walk away. There's like a better way to be like, well, I had a really nice time talking to you. Like, I'm just going to go do this right now. I'll catch up with you later. I was talking to one guy. We were at a party and we were like talking for like 10 minutes. And he went, all right, I'm going to go mingle. I'll catch up with you later. And I was like, classy.
Yeah,
like,
nice.
classy move. Like, I wanted to fuck off too, but I just didn't know how.
Yeah.
Everyone always goes, I'm going to get a drink. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's the key. But it's like, just to straight up say, well, I'm done talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go talk to somebody else.
And you're like, go get it, cowboy. And you slapped his butt.
I said, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it,
Come
cowboy.
on. I'll be here waiting. I got nothing else going on.
So Starlight has a crush on this artist. And then we find out Carrie's dating a younger guy.
A 26-year-old.
Yeah. And then she goes, he's not that young. And then Miranda goes, he's 26. He's a generation that has a different letter than us. Which I was like, oh, that's a fun way to put that.
Yeah.
What a fun little, like, he's fucking young.
And did they not just give Charlotte such a hard time for dating that 27-year-old when they were on vacation?
Right. That's just like a clearly like
double standard. Yeah.
That's a writer being like, I came up with this line. How can we fit it in? That feels like I'm working backwards.
Well, I think a lot of this was centered around the younger generation being very sexually free. And I think this whole storyline of I'm dating a bisexual guy only makes sense if he's younger and less inhibited. What am I trying to, you know what I mean? Like free, I guess.
Isn't that weird how that tends to always happen? And the only time I feel like it didn't happen is like from the Love generation to that 80s yuppie generation. I feel like it's the only time maybe they weren't as free. And I feel like since then, every generation's been like, God, they're just doing everything now.
Yeah.
Because even our generation, well, I guess mine, you're
we're
a generation younger than me, but like.
No, we're not.
I was giving you a compliment.
Oh my God. Why?
Because we have 3 generations here. Because I think about his butt munching self.
Yeah.
Just being like, oh my God, this guy.
The
orgies he's been in.
Gen Z. Would you consider yourself millennial or Gen X? Yes, we're all millennial.
I'm an older millennial though.
Yes.
So I'm on the cusp, I think.
And I'm mid-millennial. I'm right in the middle of it all.
Are you?
Yeah.
So there's a 10-year gap. I had to look this up because I was like, what is the gap between? They said 10 to 15 years.
Because Carrie is a boomer, right?
Isn't she Gen X?
I thought that he was Gen X. Because
I thought he was Gen Z.
The guy?
Is Gen Z before us or after us?
Gen Z is Austin.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So it would go.
So then he's Gen X. Yeah.
He's Gen X.
Yeah.
So that would make Carrie a boomer because he's too old to be a millennial. Because
what's in between? Well, there's Zillennials, right? That's Gen X and Millennials, right? In between.
Yeah, that's even younger.
That.
You know what? Should I look it up?
Sure.
Should we keep fighting?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep fighting with you.
What is it called? Gen X and Y timelines. Timelines. Oh, whoops. And then it's showing me DNA. Millennials. Let me try that. There we go. Generation Y, commonly known as millennials. So Generation Y is millennials. Okay. Is 1981 to 1996. So this guy, he was 26 in the year 2000.
Yeah.
So he was born in 74, which makes him Gen X.
Okay.
And then Carrie Bradshaw was 33 in the year 2000. She was born in 67. That would make her a boomer.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
It feels like she feels younger.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be a boomer.
Well, it's just weird how like not to have like an old man saying this stuff, but it is weird when you're just like when you're used to thinking of like a generation as like being young because they're below you, and then all of a sudden you find out that the generation below them thinks that they're old.
Yes. Yeah.
And you're like, these fucking kids? And you're like, no, you're the fucking. You're like, what? Okay.
No. Well, I mean, even like when the COVID hit and everyone was like, these damn millennials going on spring break. And we're like, millennials are home alone.
They're home with their kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they're good.
Gen Z is out
Gen
doing
Z's
spring
out.
break.
So
she's dating a younger man and it's a scandal. And he takes her to an ice rink. I thought about you because she was smoking at the ice rink.
I know. That was insane.
With bare legs. Okay, smoking, whatever. We've talked the smoking to death. Everyone is so upset because like, you don't understand. But we can all agree that having bare legs and going ice skating in a mini dress is stupid.
It's stupid.
Tacky.
Well, also
tacky and stupid.
You need your hand available for when you fall. it's not the fact that
When
she's
you fall,
smoking.
bitch.
It's the fact that she's smoking while she's ice skating.
Yes.
And it's like, you need to be able to brace yourself.
Yes.
And you can't brace yourself when you have a cigarette in one hand and a fucking flask in the other. Like, it's just not going to work out well for you.
Love it. This is a step, like a couple scenes later, but I don't know if you caught it. She's about to start writing, and she's smoking at the window, and she goes back to her bed, and she puts her cigarette down, and not in anything. She just sets it down on the bed. And I was like, if that was lit,
Right.
it would be crazy. But it wasn't lit, but I was like, it's just so interesting to be like, anyway, and this goes here, and this here. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
put it on my table.
Yeah.
Right.
Literally, like, she put it down. I was like, the bed's going to catch on fire.
Yeah.
But I think I'm watching it too closely now because you always bring it up.
Oh my God. I mean, my stepdad, like, it's just so crazy to think about how much smoking there was back then.
Yeah.
Even at this time. Because, like, my couch was filled with cigarette, like, burns growing up because of, like, my mom putting her cigarette down, or, like, my stepdad would fall asleep with a cigarette smell sometimes.
Scary.
And it was just, like, always, like, that was such a normal thing for everyone to have cigarette breath, everyone to smell like cigarettes, and for your furniture to have holes, like little burn holes in it.
They're
What a
kind of
weird
fun to
time.
play with sometimes.
What's that?
Their cigarette holes.
They were
are
fun to play. I put my
with.
finger in a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'd pull, you know what? And then I pull the stuffing out a little bit.
Yeah.
My mom would be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I pull it out a little bit. It's fun to make a little design."
I'm making a little design.
Yeah, I'm making a little white trash design. Look at us. Look at us.
You know what this couch could use?
Some burn holes.
Some cigarette holes.
Yeah.
Give me a lighter in 2 seconds.
Mhm.
I got it. Sorry. Anyway, so she's dating this guy, and he takes her to the ice rink, and he says, "When was your last big relationship?"
Yeah.
For a third date, when do you think that conversation is warranted, if at all?
I think it needs to kind of naturally come up in a conversation.
Yeah, he just looks and goes, "So when was your last big relationship?" I'm
Right.
like, why?
Right.
Here at the ice rink?
I know. You're like, I'm drunk out of my mind right now.
Yeah, right? Yes, because she just had a flask
Right.
like full of Jim Beam.
I do like also Jim Beam. This is also a crazy time when, like, everyone's just drinking Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. It's like, that stuff tastes so bad.
Yeah.
Or people were doing shots of vodka.
Oh, I used to do shots of vodka, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Not like was it just straight vodka?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I didn't want to go over my calorie intake because I was sick in the head.
Tacky.
You would even do like a lemon?
It's extra. No.
Just extra.
It's just
That's
a
2 extra
shot
calories.
of vodka.
That changes everything.
It'd be really funny if Deanna walked around with lemon zest in her pocket.
I got it.
And she starts,
Yeah.
yeah.
Little Mio thing.
Because, okay, in a relationship, I've had people do that before, too. They order, like, vodka waters, and they flavor it with Mio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be. Yeah,
It used to be huge.
Eamon's fiance does that for
Really?
the podcast, yeah.
nice.
Oh, like anytime
We
you're
don't
like-
have friends of the podcast because we don't have guests.
Right.
Oh, sorry, friends of the other podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We should bring that back.
What?
We
Mio?
should bring back the little Mio things.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
then so we can do our little things.
Yeah, so we can flavor
Right.
our drinks.
And we'll call them suckables for the podcast. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
Oh, you have
Done.
never tried a suckable? And then we'll have a little
Are you a
cure cold.
suckable?
Yeah, you want a suckable?
There are big conversations that I think need to be have in relationships, but that would happen maybe when they're actually boyfriend and girlfriend. Like,
Right.
you know, sexual history, big relationship history.
Do you have that conversation, sexual history?
When we're monogamous.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
I feel like you couldn't handle that
I can.
compared to previous conversations we've had.
And you know
Where you
what?
said, don't bring up anything.
Yeah, don't bring up
I
anything.
am the now. Don't
Yeah.
bring up the past.
Guys,
If
if you would think that, you'd be right.
right, right.
Of course I can't fucking handle it.
Yeah.
But it's important for me to
I
know.
feel like it would be like you have that conversation and he'd be, well, I slept with this many people. And you're like, I don't fucking need to know who you slept with. And then it's like, well, how many have you slept with? It's like, do you think I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
how many people?
I would.
You would tell, but you wouldn't want to receive?
You know what? It's you guys are right. Like, you are totally right. But also what is motivating me more is being a nosy bitch.
Okay.
Like, you know, this
Is there a competition to it?
No, I think it's more of just like what in my past relationships, what it's been of like, oh, if you hook up with anyone that like we all know, I want to know.
Yeah.
You know, of like, oh, one of my exes had like slept with a mutual friend of ours, and I was like, what?
Yeah. That's why I never date inside my circle.
I
for
want
this
to know
exact
that.
reason.
Yeah, and it's not that. Maybe it is that I'm keeping an eye on people. I like to know. I like to just know everything, even if it does. for the sake of gossip, I need to know, even if it does hurt me.
When you found out about that you had a mutual friends or whatever, did your attitude towards that person change?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it did.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
Yes. Why?
You're such a bad bitch. I love it.
That I do think it's an important conversation to have, especially if you're sleeping with someone, or to even if you're casually sleeping with someone, to have conversations about like how many other people are you sleeping with? Like, when was the last time that you got tested? Like, that's
different. I thought you meant like number. Like,
both,
do we do that? Okay.
Both.
Okay.
But one is more casual, and the other is like when we are officially together.
Yeah.
I guess. Which is, it felt weird that he was saying this now on a third date, and then
it almost felt like he wanted to tell her, like he was setting her up to say that, like, do you think he did? Do you think that as in like I fucked other men, or do you think it's like hey, this is my way to tell you that, like?
I think it's that.
Okay.
I think that he needed to find a way to tell her that he was bisexual, and so he said, there was this person, and then there's this guy. And even when she brings it up to the girl, she says he said it so casually, and I think that's the way to do it. Of like the way to just bring it up, like, yeah, and this person.
Yeah.
You don't want to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
Because she made it a huge fucking deal.
A huge deal.
But he brings it up and he says, why is that a problem?
Yeah.
And for Carrie Bradshaw, it is.
She's like, bitch, have you read my article?
This is an interesting topic to cover for the time, dating somebody that's bisexual, because in the same way that drag kings kind of felt new and like, wow, risque, this feels double new. Risque,
yeah.
Right?
To the point that like it was a debate at lunch or brunch. It was like a debate about like, can you handle it? Can you not?
Yeah.
And some were like, no way. And some were like, what does it matter? And
yeah. Well, one was
Samantha.
like, was like, what does it matter?
Right.
And then she's telling them about it, and Carrie is definitely torn. She's like, I don't want it to be an issue, but maybe it is an issue. She said some things that for a boomer makes sense. You know, for things that are like, every guy that I've ever slept with that's bisexual is just on a layover to being gay.
Yeah.
Everybody that's bisexual is lying to themselves and they just want to date women or men. And she said, maybe just I'm an old fart.
I did like the part
she feels old.
She feels old. And I did like that part where she's just like where she's recognizing that she has a problem with it, but she's also recognizing like there shouldn't be a problem with that. Is this because I'm old? Like, why do I have this block? I don't like. I like that she had that like to realize enough that like this is not a good thought to have, but I have this thought.
Dude, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have friends that have done that. I've like had to like ask myself that question of like going out with people who are more open, either like dating other genders or same-sex genders, or even just like people that are in open relationships that like I asking myself those questions. Like the first instinct is like, oh, whoa, no. But I'm like, but why?
But why?
That it's interesting to see Carrie go through it in 2000.
Yeah.
I also have friends and myself have had those conversations within the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, I can't get into it.
Yeah, it's a weird conversation to have because like it's so easy to go down the wrong like channel.
Yeah.
And then where you're like, oh, I don't like the way I'm sounding right now. You know what I mean? Like it's a weird.
Well, I can't. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, but it's
an
interesting thing because I think it's the biases that straight people have against queer people that even up until I was born in 92, that like it wasn't as much as an acceptable thing, even though we have this episode right here in the year 2000 of free love and open people and we're all just, let's just share and explore, that it's getting more and more commonplace, I guess, that even in 2026 for me, someone who lives in the city, liberal, open-minded, it's still like, oh, I have to work past all these things that
all the
way I was grown up, like the way that I was raised, I guess.
And I'm younger than you, so 83 for me, and like same thing. Like I think it's still like a shock where you're like, oh, okay, like it's still like.
Have you ever dated somebody that was bi?
Oh, not that I was aware of.
Okay, would it be an issue for you?
I don't think so.
See, because I've dated.
I think it's easier though. I think it's easier to date a woman that's. I think it's easier for. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like it's easier for a man to date a woman that is bi than it is for a woman to date a man that's bi. I think in a general thought of sense.
Because there is
the stigma.
a stigma of, you know, what a queer
like women are more fluid than men, and then men, it's more of like that that's actually a man that's gay because he's been with a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think a lot of people stereotypically, when they think of a gay man, they think of Nathan Lane in The Birdcage.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, that's not what I want. What
Right.
I want is strong, silent type, big, beefy guy.
Mhm.
And that is a possible person to have as a bisexual or as a queer person.
Mhm.
But I think it's, we just don't see a lot of that, or didn't, I guess, growing up, and especially right now.
And it was such like a joke in the 80s, like in a lot of sitcoms, like more like movies or anything. It's just like, oh, that was mom's college years.
Yes.
Like that joke.
Mom
like,
was
oh,
gay in college.
Yeah.
Austin, you've dated bisexual women, right?
I've only, I feel like.
See, and that's
'Cause it's the
exactly what
it's
we're
the
talking
trend,
about.
Baby.
Yeah.
It's the trend.
But it was the trend in 2000 for these Gen Xers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's just how it is. But do I question if they were actually bisexual or saying it? Yes, I strongly do.
Yeah.
Because just of their opinions on the matter, and I was like, you don't have to say you are if you actually don't feel it, right?
Right.
You're not impressing me by saying that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had that talk many a times also.
Yeah.
But then, do you think it's harder, easier, anything for you to date someone that's bisexual?
Oh, I don't care.
Right? Because it's like in exactly what Carrie is doing is what not to do. She can't move past it. She can't like.
She's carrying it.
Yes.
She's like, she's carrying it.
She's carrying.
She's carrying it.
She's getting carried away.
Yeah. Well, okay. So we skipped over one of Samantha's lines that I really
line.
liked.
Yeah.
So at brunch, Carrie goes, I couldn't tell you. I had no idea he was bisexual. And then Samantha goes, I could have told you that. He took you ice skating, for God's sake.
Yeah.
And like the way she hit it is just like, oh God, this girl is great. And then she also did the trisexual thing, which is like,
oh, that's great.
It's like a hack thing to say now, but like back then I think that's kind of
that's like
one
one of her main quotes. Of
That's
all time. I knew that before the
Is
show.
that specifically? Is that where that came from? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like this is.
I'm a trisexual. I'd try anything once.
Right.
And then Carrie off cameras like throwing shit against the wall.
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck? You kept that in? You kept that in?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Because then at the skating rink, she talks about we dated for 2 years because it's 2000s now. We dated two years. I guess we weren't set up for the millennial bug, or the I guess we didn't make it past Y2K or like the Y2K thing.
Yeah.
And then you could tell even the guy was just like, I think we're done here.
Hey, listen, I'm actually gay, so
Yeah.
Can we start doing a thing every episode where you guys decide if Carrie or Samantha won the episode?
Because it's Samantha every time.
I truly,
Samantha
but
every
I want to
time.
see if Carrie ever wins one.
I bet you she does.
I want to see one episode.
how about
where
we
Carrie
say
actually,
Samantha wins every episode, and then we'll clock in when Carrie does win an episode.
So Carrie won the episode with Big when they broke up, and she was like, "The stairs. What are you doing?" Like that.
What about
Carrie
this
won
is
that
very
one.
dangerous.
This is very dangerous.
the McDonald's stuff is great.
That
too.
too.
episode's
She won
great
that.
too.
So this is what she goes. She goes, yeah, I guess Big and I weren't Y2K compatible.
yeah.
And I was like, that is a writer. That's a writer's room joke.
Yeah.
Or it's just too righty, you know?
It feels too. Yep.
If someone said that to me, if you said that to me and we're on a date, I would just get up and walk away. I wouldn't even say anything.
Wait, come back.
Even if my shoe was untied, I'd still walk away. I'd trip over it.
Even if I still have my ice skates on, I'd be like, give me my flask. I'm leaving.
Yeah, you might flash. I'm leaving.
Samantha thinks it's hot. Samantha is like, yeah, date a queer person. Like, they're confident in their sexuality. They know what they want. I think my biggest thing when I have dated queer people is that I'm the same as Carrie. You checking out that guy? What do I have that this other person doesn't, right? Well, do I kiss better than a guy? Do you wish I was a man? All that stuff that, like, it just does take a lot of, like, it's not, even the guy says, I'm here with you.
Right.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
It's not a sex thing. It's about the person.
Look for the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like
It's
through the guy.
Yeah.
Like through that hot guy. I was looking through the
Through
bathroom.
that guy's fat ass.
Yeah, through that guy's fat, juicy, plump ass
It
that I just want
takes-
to bite
yes.
into. I was looking at the bathroom around
Through that.
Right, through
to get
that.
to the bathroom where I will
Through
then
that-
fuck that guy.
Right, through that fucking hot, juicy ass, past the other hot twink,
Mm-hmm.
and then through the otter. I was looking at that.
That she can't help but compare herself to, oh, now it's not just me against every other woman in New York. It's me against every other man
Right.
and woman. But you should reframe it in, I'm that bitch that out of everybody, he's here with me.
Right.
He's cute.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You could just see it just start run. That's why she is a
lost
very
her
good
mind.
actress. You could just see it running in through her head.
Every single thing.
Especially like after you hook up, she's just like, who kisses better, me or men?
I hated that.
And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Stop.
Yeah.
You're making this guy feel like, well, even
That's his
Miranda
identity
says
now.
it. Yeah, she says it's not hot. He's greedy. You
Yeah.
can't have everything. And I think queer people, especially bisexual people, get painted in a way that's just like, oh, you fucking nasty, horny freak.
Yeah.
Like that's the way that she's making him feel, which sucks.
Yeah.
Just so shitty.
And also, like, now that's his identity. It's not him anymore. It's the fact that he's bi, right? And now it's just everything has to do with that label and has nothing to do with who he is as a person.
Yeah.
And that's like, come on, man. I'm more than that.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
I'm here
He's
with
also
you.
a bad ice skater. Like,
Yeah.
First and
Yeah.
foremost.
And I'm clearly an alcoholic because I have this huge flask in my. The
fact that I'm gay is like way low on the list.
Have you ever met somebody that had a flask
Yeah, I used to have a flask
consistently with you?
when I was younger. Yeah, because I didn't want
You
to
have
pay
a
for drinks
purse.
at a bar.
I still don't understand when I see these huge flasks.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? The flask that was in the sandal, that makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The fake tampon holder flask, that makes sense.
I had a friend who had a big bangle bracelet that you would unscrew it and it was a flask.
That's awesome.
That's cool as hell.
But this huge, like,
yeah.
flask is in your back pocket or in your coat pocket.
Yeah.
What year is this? And then I dated a girl
What
that would
year
always.
is it? The year 2000.
Yeah. It's true.
And he's 26. He doesn't have any money.
Yeah, I dated a girl that would always like go to bars with a binocular flask.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Which I was like, that's
She just showed up in binoculars. Sicko.
all the time.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, I feel like if I was a bartender at that bar, I'd be like, obviously that's a flask.
Yeah.
Why else would you have binoculars?
Because she was tall and hot. You're like, all right, you're good.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
I
you're fine.
guess. Get your ass in here, crazy.
Yeah, you crazy kid.
So Charlotte is the one that's like, I'm very into labels, straight or gay, nothing else. Which, I mean, when they have these big roundtable discussions at lunch, all of them fall very neatly into their category of Miranda obviously thinks this way, Samantha obviously thinks that way, Charlotte obviously thinks this way. Like, it was just like, sure, I guess.
Miranda's thing, I'm always kind of like, I never know, some of these subjects, I never know where she's going to go.
Oh, yeah.
You know, which I kind of like about her.
Yeah. You know, it's just, there's no way that artist also wasn't some type of gender fluid.
For sure.
Right. And maybe that's another reason why that kind of freaked her out is
For
because
sure.
she's so used to her type, which is Wall Street finance bros. So Miranda is annoyed with everything that's going on with this bisexual guy. She also has Steve at her house bringing in shit all the time.
I'm on her side on this one.
Me too. Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know famously Deanna loves Steve, but I was not a fan.
What?
Oh.
Of Steve in this episode?
In this episode.
He was a fucking annoying little brat.
Yeah,
he
I
was
didn't
so
like him.
bratty in this episode.
He was.
It's like first off, she comes home from her party, probably tired, and he's just there.
Surprised.
And she's
I'm
like,
here.
whoa, what are you doing here? And he's just like, I have a key from before.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't just because you have a key doesn't mean you can show up whenever you want. You have to at least call
Let
and
her
leave
know
a
that you're gonna
message
be there.
or page her.
Shows
do
up
something.
with food and he's watching TV and his
He didn't
clothes
show up
are
and he goes,
everywhere.
yeah, I ordered delivery's coming. That doesn't mean that he ordered her delivery. Do you know what I mean? He's like, I'm here to watch the game and eat some fucking
Miranda, I don't gotta work until 10 o'clock.
Yeah. The game's blaring. And he's just like, oh, I still have clothes here. It's fine. And they're just all over her bed.
Yeah.
This guy's a child.
And it did kind of remind me of Carrie and Big when Carrie wanted to start leaving stuff at Big's house. And she kind of did it the same way that Steve is doing it, of like being sneaky. A little. I mean, he's doing a lot, but like a little here, a little there, a little there. And Miranda is understandably annoyed.
Right.
Like, yeah, I love Steve, but this was not nice.
And she's like, I need my space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is what, like, no, I'm not ready for this yet.
No. And
he's like, what are you talking about? You're not ready for this yet. It's like, let her be ready or have a conversation with her about it.
because he says, I've been thinking about moving in.
Right.
And he's shocked when she doesn't go, yes, absolutely. Come
Right.
on in here. Let's go. And she makes some really good points. We've only been back together for a little bit. Let's move slowly. Let's, and he says, well, like, I want a drawer and I want this. And I think that is a better conversation to have, but not in that time of, she's like, clean up after yourself. You're in my home. She owns that fucking house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, of course Steve wants to live with Miranda. Her house is gorgeous. We saw his apartment in season 2 and it was a pigsty.
You see how he lives? Because he's making her live like that.
Yeah.
It's gross.
And
he has Chinese food tins up that from 2 weeks ago.
oh, easily at his
Disgusting.
place. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Absolutely. And so he asked to move in. She says no. and he gets really upset. And
he has a little pout fest.
he says, I'll get all my stuff. I'll get out of your hair. It's fine. And I was like, don't do that.
Right.
He's like, and then he says, what do you say? You're the man sometimes. Like,
That part I understood because I'm in the same relationship with that. So I understand how that feels. And it can be very hard
Right.
to be the woman in the relationship. And that's fine. I don't have a
It's
problem with
like
that.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's awesome.
It's fine.
But Steve, this
he-
was too crazy.
Well, he blamed. So first off, she goes, can you just please like organize your stuff that's here? And then instead of him being like, oh, sure, no problem, I'm sorry, he goes, well, if I had a drawer, I wouldn't have that problem. Put blame right on her.
Yeah. Instead
Right?
of saying,
Completely deflects it.
what if I had a drawer?
Yeah.
What if I had a space for a couple things? A couple pairs of 2 shirts, a toothbrush. That's what Carrie wanted from Big, you know. Instead, she like had a hairdryer that she hid somewhere. Do you remember that? And then he brought it all back the next day.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That I really like Steve, and he's obviously very much in love with Miranda, but you got to pump the brakes on that.
I think it's like a perfect example of dating a bartender, where it's like at that age where it's like they're just not growing up.
Yeah.
Right. They don't want to. They don't want to grow up, so they just don't understand that dynamic yet, of like what it's like to actually share your space with somebody, what it's like to be part of their space. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels like.
Well, then Miranda she comes home and everything's gone, and she feels really sad because she even said, "I love Steve. I just want." It doesn't have to move this quickly.
Right.
Because I'm not comfortable with things moving this quickly. And she has this big monologue at the end of like, I'm messy. I've never lived with a man before. She had it all written down. It was sweet. She was like, my socks, my sponges smell, and I don't do laundry for like 2 weeks at a time. And she's like, it's really affecting her that like she thinks that this might be a deal breaker if he doesn't want to live with her.
Yeah, she's afraid he's gonna see her real self.
Yeah.
You know, and how she is. And it's like, well, Steve's better than that. That's one thing Steve is better than.
Yeah.
Is that he's just like, I don't give a shit. I love you. Like.
Yeah,
it's
but she's like,
fine.
let me get there.
Yeah.
Right? Like that. I was like, that was really vulnerable of
Yeah.
Miranda to be like, I'm not perfect, and I know I'm not perfect, but I'm not ready for you to see that part yet, because then what if you see all these imperfect parts of me and hate it and
I
run?
teared up during that scene.
Fucking pussy.
Go to hell. I thought you're gonna be like, oh my god, me too. And I thought Austin was gonna be like, I did as well. And I thought we're gonna have a bonding moment.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Maybe I've been drinking for 4 days, so maybe I'm a little emotionally
God,
drained.
you are the chick in this. I'm kidding.
I know. It is insane when you like when you just sit there with your partner who has tits and you're just like, I'm the man in this. I'm the woman in this. It's crazy.
That's how you describe her? My partner has tits.
Yeah.
No, that's sweet. It's I feel for her. She wants this, but she's scared of it.
Yeah.
And she just said, I'm scared.
That's the only good Carrie line that I liked was that what did she say? She said Miranda is the man that Miranda loves is inside of her. She loves when the man
Yes,
she loves
the man that's inside of her.
She loves the man that's inside of her, but she doesn't love the man when he's inside of her place.
Yeah,
all
all the stuff that's
when he's
in his
inside of her.
place.
Yeah.
It is like. Did you write it down?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Keep talking.
No, it's like I've had that when like you start seeing somebody new and then their stuff is all around and you need to have those types of boundaries of, hey, if you're gonna stay in my house, this is how I like to have things organized or done, or like, hey, you have a lot of stuff here and that's fine and I want you to be comfortable in my house, but you need to keep it over here, right? Just make it. It quickly became that Miranda's house was overrun by Steve. Steve has taken over. It's a tornado. There's clothes everywhere. I don't think it's crazy for her to ask for, to set that boundary of like, hey, if you want to come into my space, you can. Here are the ground rules, I guess.
Right. Yeah. And it's just like, that's the conversation you're supposed to have, right?
Absolutely.
Is that like, all right, if we're going to make this work, like this is what, and I can't just have, you have to figure out a middle point in there. And I just think that he's just not.
I was unimpressed with him when he just like flew off the handle and was like, well, I'll get my stuff and I'll leave.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just like, hey, he was much more likable, I guess, at the end when she's crying and apologizing to him and being very open. He was like, okay, great. I was like, don't fuck this up, Steve. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah. But I did like about Miranda because she's so, she's such an omega. She has to be by herself, right? And she is so like self-sufficient that when he tells her, why are you such it's like I'm dating a guy. She instantly is like, why am I like that? Like, I want to be more feminine. I really want to help him out.
Yeah.
And she's finally like, no, I have to do work on myself if I want to be with somebody else too. And then she does that stupid dance thing.
The like,
which is
what is it, like ribbon class that she goes to?
Yeah.
And she's like, pop your hip, and like she just can't. She's like, I can't even pop my hip.
So this is when I found Miranda's really good. That actress is really good at the physical comedy because she's so funny in that moment when she's trying to like pop her hip and she's like, I can't, I don't know, maybe I am a man.
I can't. I'm not it's just, it was sad to see her try and like fight for this side of femininity that she's like, I don't have this. But there are parts of Miranda that feel feminine. Yeah. I guess. Like her whole thing is like, I'm a boss.
Yeah, and she can be a stuck-up bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And that's feminine. And that's feminism. And I loved that scene when the woman was like, just do this, la la la. Here are the ribbons and we're playing with these things. And then halfway through they're like, I'm leaving. Yeah. And then Miranda like bows to her like, I'm leaving. I just can't. Yeah, she's trying. She's trying.
But I like that you see like, this to me seems a more realistic example of like what a relationship, how a relationship, the journey and growth of a relationship.
Yeah.
Where it's like you are kind of stubborn in your own ways and you just slowly kind of like give in, give in, but like kind of work on each other. And so I was like, oh, this feels pretty realistic.
It does
to me.
Very much so. More realistic than Carrie and this Sean guy of she cannot move past the fact that he has had sex with a man.
Yeah.
And the fact that, well, I mean, she ends up going to this party for his ex-boyfriend. And then it was kind of like, and he's married to this person and he used to be married to her. And now she's married to her. And everybody had kind of, very been around the block with all of the friend group. And that shocked Carrie. That's where we get the Alanis Morissette drop in. Yeah. She plays one of the friends at the party.
Yep. And the guy that she was married to is in the movie Grind, which is an early 2000s skateboarding movie.
You said you recognized him from a couple places.
Yeah,
right?
He's from Grind. He's from like another. He's just like he would pop in like those kind of like early aughts, like kind of teen comedies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't look at his face long enough because it was like, is that Alanis Morissette or is that Soil Moon Frye? I like couldn't place the two, and then I had to look it up.
You have to look at her cup size.
Huh? Huh?
You don't know about this?
No.
Oh, so there is Punky Brewster famously, when she went through puberty, had got huge breasts.
Oh.
And it turned like, so people were really concerned about like, she's supposed to be this like little kid star and she's got these, to the point that because she's Punky Brewster, everyone started calling her Punky Boobster.
No.
Yeah. There's a whole documentary about it. She does a great, there's a great documentary about her like growing up, and she made a lot of home videos with like the people that were in like kind of the sitcoms that I watched as a kid. And it was about like how she's still this kid, and because she has these huge boobs, like everyone starts sexualizing her.
No.
And just how gross the 90s were when we would like sexualize these young kids.
That's so sad.
Yeah. But Punky Boobster made me laugh pretty hard for a long time. Yeah. Right.
Well, I didn't look at.
I was hoping that we all knew that, and now I had to explain that, and now I understand that next week I will not be on the podcast. I am stepping down. I'm sorry for my comments. I did not know what I was saying when I said it, and I stepped down, and Austin will be taking over.
That must have been the quickest like turnaround for a Notes app apology that's ever happened.
Right. Right.
30 seconds later. I didn't know what I was saying, and for that I apologize.
Sorry, I seemed extremely excited to talk about it.
He even winked at me. I hope you got the wink on camera.
Punky Boobster.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at her boobs. I was too busy looking at her face.
Oh.
And her brain.
Oh, okay. And her brain. Oh, you were looking at her brain.
Looking at her brain.
You know, I did like, okay, just quickly on the Charlotte thing.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of talked about it. But I really like when Bard walks in and then she's like, oh, she kind of gets scared for a second. And he goes, what are you doing here? And he goes, I was just in the neighborhood and I decided I'd scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
The way he delivered it, I was like, I like this guy. This guy's really funny.
Yeah, he's like, I want to pick up a check.
Yeah.
He asks her to model for him. And she's like, oh, I can't do it. I'm not butch. Remember like in season 1, a painter asks to paint her and he
her
paints
vagina? Yeah.
And I was like, you can show this guy your pussy, but you can't like wear a fake mustache?
Right.
Like, huh? That was like, what is happening with her?
I'm not gonna lie. As a man, she looked pretty hot.
She looks great. Yeah. And then there was that whole back and forth with them, and he gave her this pep talk of like, you're strong, you're a man, you know, you're confident, you go after what you want. And she's like, I need a bigger sock. And then he puts the sock in her pants, and
he held it down there for a little bit.
She was into it.
Oh yeah, of course.
She wasn't. And then she
what a move though.
Yeah.
What if he played that wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, a nightmare.
Yeah.
Then he has a notes app apology.
Yeah.
You'd have to go through.
Yeah.
Say,
I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't realize how much power I had over.
So sorry. Yes. I'd like to apologize to my community, my friends, my family. I will try and do
This
better.
did seem like a power struggle episode, right?
Yeah, especially with Samantha.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Samantha has a new assistant because her old assistant got fired because she was throwing the party.
Right.
Yeah.
And the cowboy hat.
Yeah, the cowboy hat party. And so she ends up hiring some new guy who's total alpha dog.
Yeah.
And they immediately are butting heads.
Immediately. Sexual tension is there.
He's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm glad that Samantha fired him before she fucked him.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like, oh, don't fuck this guy. Please
Yeah.
don't fuck this guy. Don't fuck your assistant.
And he's definitely has that like, I know how to run your company better than you do.
Yes.
Kind of attitude because people don't respect you and I'm getting you respect.
Yeah, I liked that when he was like, I just think you deserve to be treated with respect.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. I definitely think he was going about it the way wrong way.
Way wrong.
Golly,
Have you ever had somebody that you worked with? Well, I guess you have a lot probably where you fight so much you're just like, okay, now it's on.
I've never slept with like a coworker.
Not a coworker, but or like a guy that you've met or a friend or something that you're just like, you're just so at odds.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, yeah,
This has to happen.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we've talked about this before of like, there are certain people that want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to fight if we're going to have sex.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that bicker, like fighting with each other.
Okay. You don't like that like tension, that sexual tension kind of bickering?
Not really.
Okay. I didn't date this girl. I never, nothing ever
I fought
happened.
her.
Yeah. My retail job in college, I had a huge crush on my manager and like I would go in and we would fight so often, like all the time. We would just consistently be arguing each other. And I was just like, all I want to do is have sex with this girl. Like it was so in my head.
Abercrombie & Fitch?
Yeah, it was at Abercrombie & Fitch.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. Were we not allowed to bring it up?
Well, I just am embarrassed that I worked there. But
Why?
yeah, I was so, but we were like friends and then she worked at 3 different, I ended up working for her in 3 different locations.
Oh, you're obsessed.
I know. I was just so like, I have such a big crush on you.
And
like,
nothing ever happened?
No, of course not.
Coward.
Of course not.
Well, she's like dating somebody and I was dating somebody too, but I just was just like, oh my God.
The tension here.
Yeah, and I thought she was so hot. And like the fact that we're bickering even more was just like.
There are some times where like I'm talking to someone and like we're not fighting, but like the tension is there and I'm just like,
you're like play
we
fighting.
got to do this. We have to do this eventually. Come on. Let's like, can we just
That's
get
a
to the
fun
chase?
feeling.
Yes.
When you're just like,
Yeah.
like the Samantha,
Or it's like
that
flirty.
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's flirty. It's a little aggressive. There's like a tension there that just needs to be broken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple dates I've gone on, but there's a fine line.
There's a fine
that
line.
to then to be like, chill, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, stop yelling at me.
Mm-hmm.
I yell at you.
Yeah.
That's it. And so he's, the whole thing was power dynamics in men versus women.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you get a power dynamic with Samantha? You just have her meet someone as aggressive as her.
Right.
And then that was it. She
and that turned her on
him.
too, like somebody, because she loves being challenged.
Yes.
And I loved when she fired him. She goes, you're fired. Good. Cause now I can fuck you.
Yeah.
And then she's like, fuck me on the desk right now.
He goes, no, the chair. And she goes, no, the desk. No, the chair. And it's like, oh my God. I mean, she's always going to be in control.
Yeah.
Especially with that type of relationship.
Also, I feel like desk is the move. The chair has wheels on it.
No.
You're like, like all over, like all over the place.
Desk is the move.
Right.
Of course, especially if you're going to fuck at the office.
Right. So it's a shorter desk too. Yeah. It's not like a dining table.
She was right. As always, he was wrong. I'm glad he got fired. The other thing, not to go back to Charlotte, but when the guy asked her to model for her, I wrote this down when she says, I can't do it. I'm not Butch. I'm bad at math, and I can't change the tire to save my life. Like, okay, this most stereotypical, like, what do men do? What do men do math?
Yeah.
And men change tires.
Yeah. She's low-key really funny, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was...
I also like that they dressed her like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, they give her a tiny little mustache.
The mustache and the way the hair goes, but it was
Yeah.
a certainly Hispanic mustache.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Because it was like kind of like thin on the end. I was like, why?
Yeah.
I was like, why that look?
It was a good, I mean, at the end when she like hangs up the painting or the picture, I was like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Looks
no, that's
good.
right.
Yeah.
It just was so funny.
Yeah.
whoever
I just was
picked
like,
that.
I'm weirdly attracted to this. What is going on? I like this a lot.
We knew it.
Yeah.
Man. So then back to.
I'm just attracted to Gomez from
Yes,
Adam's Family.
that's good. Yeah, Pedro and it's
Yeah,
Gomez.
that's
That was great. Let's go back to Carrie at the party.
Goes to the party. It's one of those parties like I
know
understand
what?
that where it's like if you're gonna make me do 10 flights, this better be a good party.
Yeah.
Right.
And we
Because
get
you know what's
to,
better? You know what's the best thing about coming to a party? Being sweaty as shit.
hell yeah, being
Right.
out of breath when you open the door.
Out of breath and sweaty.
Hey.
And you have a towel.
Hey, what's up?
Nice to meet you. Sorry, my hand's wet. Nice to meet you. Sorry, my hand's
We
wet.
brought beer. We left it on the 7th floor. So this party, I'm also annoyed at the people at this party.
Yeah.
It was very like poly, open. We just do whatever, and it's just
Like in
all
your face
vibey.
kinda.
Yeah, I was like, I liked Sean. I liked what he stood for.
Mm-hmm.
I think he made some really good points and kind of opened Carrie's mind a little bit up to like why dating somebody that's bisexual isn't a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hate his
then
friends.
when I meet his friends, I'm like, God, you guys are insufferable. Oh
Mhm.
my God. I'm like, this is this person and that's this person. And this is our token straight friend. I'm like, all right. And then they play Spin the Bottle.
Yeah.
It felt very like, you know, hippy dippy, manic pixie dream girl type vibes of like,
Have you played Spin the Bottle?
not also like they were like, oh, they're also young. I'm like, this is a 26-year-old playing Spin the Bottle.
Right.
I haven't played Spin the Bottle since I was in middle school,
Okay, good.
if that.
So I can't remember. It's probably same-ish. I was like, they are going for it.
Right?
They're-
The kisses were crazy.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is too mature for me to watch right now.
crazy.
Yeah.
And so they're all playing Spin the Bottle, and Carrie's just kind of there.
Mhm.
And then it's
Smoking a cigarette.
she lights up the second that it
Yeah.
lands on her, and she says, "Oops, it's a girl. Try again."
Mhm.
Girl,
Right.
come on. And then Alanis Morissette goes, "No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it." And then it was also, I'm like, if given the opportunity, you kiss Alanis Morissette.
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, if the game, lucky you. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
If you don't, she's gonna write a song about it.
Uh-huh. And it was the lamest kiss I've ever seen in my life.
I know.
It's like, if we're talking about Hitch of like, you go 90, you go 10, Carrie Bradshaw stayed here the entire time, and Alanis had to go all the way across
Yeah.
the room.
And she's even like kind of kissing and like backing up like that while
And
she's
she like
kissing.
didn't even kiss her back. She's just like,
Yeah.
it was so stupid. And it
Yeah. I was
lame.
like, move your lips. I thought
Try. Kiss her
honestly,
back.
For a second there, I thought half of my screen froze.
Right? She's just
Yeah.
frozen, paralyzed in fear.
Yeah.
Well,
And there's
'cause
like a little
the-
circle thing that happens on her end.
Just on hers.
Just on her end.
Because Alanis is giving it her all.
Oh yeah.
And the kiss before, she kissed a guy, and it was hot. It was a
Mhm.
hot kiss.
Mhm.
And then we get to her and Carrie, and I'm just like, and it kept cutting around to other people being like, wow, woo, woo. And I was like, this is the stupidest kiss I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It was like, just like kissing a dead fish.
Yeah.
it
It
felt
felt like
like-
say about
It felt like Sarah Jessica again being like, I guess you guys already wrote this. I guess.
Yeah, I
but
guess
I'm
I'll
only
do
doing
it."
it if you get this person.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
And also, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So, the way it came off was not Carrie Bradshaw. It was definitely like, I'm not gonna kiss this boy.
Yeah, you could
Mhm.
tell that the actress was like really,
Really?
seizing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, God, she's so insufferable
Oh.
as a human and a character.
And and the woos, it did
Yeah.
feel like Saved by the Bell when someone would get a kiss on the cheek and they're like,
Ooh, two girls kissing. I'm like,
Mhm.
I thought you guys were all progressive as shit. This
Mhm.
shouldn't be anything to you.
yeah,
like,
get him, get him,
get
Deanna,
him.
get him, Deanna.
get him,
Yeah.
got his ass.
Yeah.
Freaking line 'em
Deanna,
up,
the
dude.
Yeah,
woke
line him up,
police.
dude.
Woke
Line
police,
him up and
Deanna.
fucking shoot him down.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're gonna be gay, be gay. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. But yeah, it was like after all this build up, and I wanted Carrie to accept this lifestyle a little bit, or at least be a little bit more accepting to the
Yeah.
fact that this is what people do.
Yeah.
And she has a fucking bum ass lame kiss with Alanis Morissette, and then she gets up and walks out the fucking door.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, lame.
She's such like I used you guys for what I needed.
Oh, I need to get more cigarettes, and then she just walked down a bunch of stairs. And fine, if that's not your thing, that's fine.
Yeah.
But at least like stay at the party.
Right.
You know, like she was so scarred by kissing a woman that she was like, I have to walk down these 10 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Whatever. Maybe it is. Maybe that was exactly what she needed to realize that this is not for me.
Yeah.
And great that you found that out. But like, come on.
Mm.
I thought you were having a good time with this guy.
Do you think that you pushed your life? Do you think you pushed things in your life enough to have experience? I'm sorry. Do you feel like you push experiences in your life enough where you can actually walk away being like, I'm not into that, but I'm glad I pushed myself?
Totally.
Really?
110%.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're doing
That's
Spin
your
the-
whole one woman show is about
It
that.
is.
Basically.
It literally
Yeah.
is. If you were doing Spin the Bottle with adults, would you? If someone's like, if you're at a party, so let's spin the bottle.
No, not. I mean, not with. If I'm in a relationship now, I'm not gonna do that.
But if you're not in a relationship,
I do it.
But what if you land on a guy?
I'll do it.
Because a guy.
I've done improv.
We gotta post a clip. Post a clip.
I have made out with men on stage.
Made out?
Improv. Okay, so
improv. Yeah.
So Dan Ronan is a Dan
Ronan's funny.
Dan Ronan's a comedian that you know and I know. Unfortunately, he passed away, but him and I would do improv together, and he thought it was funny if we would like try to make out during scenes that for no reason.
Yeah,
and we would. And
Dan
then
was a bisexual man.
Then he came out years later as bi, and I was like, ha, so funny. And then years later, he's like, I'm actually bi. I'm like, doesn't feel funny anymore. Yeah, feels a little like I got used. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, Jonah.
Yeah. But that was such a move where it was like just the guys would kiss each other, not making out, but like kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would.
But not I would never like want to.
I would kiss a woman if it was spin the bottle. I wouldn't make out with somebody.
Yeah.
That feels like.
I don't like that.
Too much for a game. No.
Yeah.
Not for the game.
Yeah.
For the bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Unless if it landed on Austin, Daddy's going in there.
Yeah, he's gonna eat me whole.
Yeah,
Get me, line me up. All right. That's
episode.
That's the episode.
Yeah.
I was just like,
it's fine. It was a nothing episode.
You know what it kind of felt like is, you know, in between the episodes of Big leaving before Big coming back, we had that like run of 6 that were kind of just like, I think they like also had this idea and they're like, this could fit here if we wanted it to. But it is.
I think it's basically like, this is like, wait, did you just say this? Sorry. It's sometimes when someone says something to you, you're like, and it reminds you of something, and then they're telling you the thing that you're reminded of. It does feel like a writer's room thing. Did you literally just say that?
No, it was kind of just like, we have this and we can use it in season 2 or 3, or we can use it in season 2.
Where the writer's room is just like, here's a story that happened to me. It's like, all right, let's fill that in here.
And it's kind of evergreen.
Yeah.
Of like, let's just, and she goes on a date with a bi guy and she can't handle it.
Yeah. This could have been in season 1 or 2 and it feels right.
Yeah.
It feels fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I know I hate Big, but like, let's give him something to do.
Yeah. It's just like this show is always just struggling when they don't have like a relationship to follow.
Right?
There's not a guy.
Yeah, I know. I was about ready to say that. I almost said it.
We had Steve. Steve's here.
Did you see?
But he sucks.
He sucks. Did you see that catch my eyes when I was like, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that?
Okay. Hey, don't worry.
We got it. We got it.
Hey, we taped it.
You know what this show needs more of? Men.
Yeah.
Especially more men who are just horrible.
Like strong leads.
Oh, okay.
Strong male.
Strong, good acting.
Yeah, good acting.
Straight men.
Yeah.
Straight white men.
Guys that when they want it, they take it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Right. Because that will never bite them in the ass later on.
Yep.
Do you have any FMKs?
Oh, fuck. I didn't write any FMKs. Oh my God. I really didn't. I'm sorry.
I got two.
Sorry.
I got two. We can go really quick. Okay. Here's the one. This was a hard one to find, by the way. Fuck, marry, kill. The alpha, the beta, the omega.
What's omega?
Omega is like, I'm strong on my own. I need to be. That's why I said it earlier, because I knew I was setting this up later.
Okay.
Is the like, I'm my own person. Like, I'm my own leader. So it's like the leader, I'm my own person. It's the leader of the group. It's the person that wants to be led, and it's the person that doesn't need to be part of the group.
The renegade.
Yeah.
Huh. I would say
kind of like Samantha, Charlotte, Miranda, in a way.
Okay. Maybe fuck the alpha, kill the beta, marry the omega.
That's what I wrote down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You want somebody that's like independent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you want to fuck the person that wants to,
Yeah.
Take it.
Okay.
Last one. Just because this is kind of the theory, this is kind of the themes that were happening during this. Okay, fuck, marry, kill. Would you rather be sexually harassed at work, sexually harassed in public, or sexually harassed at a party?
Would I rather be, or do I have to fuck, marry, kill them?
Fuck, marry, kill. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck, marry, kill. Kill harassed at work.
Okay.
Fuck the street and marry the party.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. That's good. Good.
Jonah,
do you have
I really
else?
thought it down. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I kind of want to be. I kind of love being harassed at work just because it's like, hell yeah, I am by my boss. Fuck yeah, that's great.
Yeah, he just said that. Yeah, you're
we got that on
Abercrombie
tape
and
too,
Fitch.
Yeah.
I
know. That would be great. And then private seems kind of scary, so I was gonna kill that.
Okay. That's fair. Austin?
1 through 11.
10.
Okay. Of the 4 original Sex City members, who is a rocking chair, who is an office chair, who is a beanbag, and who is a bar stool?
Samantha's the bar stool.
Samantha's the bar stool, for sure. Beanbag seems like Charlotte because she's kind of, isn't she a little woo-woo-y?
What was that you said?
No, I would say Carrie would be more of the like.
Oh, you're right.
Hippie
Yes, you're right.
Dippy.
Yes. It feels
Charlotte
like-
would be the rocking chair,
Charlotte would be the rocking chair.
and then Miranda would be the business chair.
That's it. That's
Boom.
perfect.
Wow.
That was
So
the
let's say-
quickest one we ever done.
Let's say it again.
Okay, rocking chair
Rocking chair. You have to say things.
is Charlotte,
Is Charlotte.
and the beanbag is
Carrie.
Carrie, and the work chair is Miranda.
Yes.
And the bar stool is Samantha.
Yes.
Nailed
Take
it.
that, internet. See what you feel on that one.
Nailed it.
I just wrote that one 10 minutes ago.
was a good
Wow,
one.
how
Good
lucky
job.
for us. And how lucky for you guys
Mm-hmm.
to watch this show. And thank you so much for watching and listening. And if you liked this, you can follow us at The Show Sucks Pod on Instagram and TikTok. I'm at Deanna Ortiz _ and Jonah is at Jonah Jurkens, Jurkens.
Mm-hmm.
What else
Cool.
do you have to say?
We are going to be in, the three of us are going to be in
Fargo.
August 22nd?
21st and 22nd.
21st and 22nd.
And then we're always doing stand up in the city. So
Mm-hmm.
you can find us and tell us all the ways that we've gotten the rocking chair, bar stool, beanbag
I think that's
story
that
wrong.
one's
That one's right.
undeniable.
I think it's
that-
right,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
someone's gonna be like, so actually
Yeah.
Samantha's the rocking chair.
Yeah.
Ugh. And just like that,
And just like that, we'll
episode's
see you
over.
next episode.
Yeah.
The racist episode.
Oh fuck.
Nice tease.